Cause wait a goddamn minute. Why am I so late to the party? Why didn't I know about Aaron, Pierre? That's Mufasa. And Teyana Taylor. Baby, what? Oh, you're gonna love me. That shit looks so divine. It's almost look like they was made for each other. Them motherfucking pictures like they supposed to be in an art museum. Like that shit looks so fucking French kid. I am here for it. I am here for it. That gotta be the reason why Lori was like, nah, I'm cool on him. Because you know Lori is not turning down no new bank, baby. She would've ate it up real quick. Oh, I'm just hurt for it. They look so damn good together. Like,
it all started with what looked like a fairy tale. After Teyana Taylor's emotional separation from Iman Shumpert, the world had watched her hold her head high, raising her daughters and diving back into her art. She didn't speak much about the pain, but it was clear she was healing quietly. And then there was Aaron Pierre. Calm, charming, grounded. He wasn't flashy or loud, and maybe that's exactly what made people believe he was right for her. He didn't come with the baggage of the spotlight the way Iman had. Their relationship wasn't splashed across headlines. It was subtle, slow, and felt almost private, like two people quietly stitching their broken hearts back together.
But that peace didn't last.
Because behind the smiles and the Instagram likes, something dark had started to grow. And it didn't take long before it exploded in a way no one expected. At first, it was little things. Aaron started pulling away. Not dramatically, just enough for people to notice. He missed a couple of her events. He stopped posting her in his stories. And those sweet comments he used to leave on her photos?
Gone.
Fans picked up on it quickly, whispering in comment sections, wondering if the honeymoon phase was over. But Teyana didn't say a word. She posted her usual cryptic captions. One read, "Peace isn't quiet when it's fake," and another said, "People show you who they are. Believe them." The tone had changed. Something was wrong. Then came the night that changed everything. It was supposed to be a big night in the industry. A well-known fashion launch, filled with A-listers and cameras. Teyana was scheduled to perform but ended up skipping it last minute. Sources said she wasn't feeling well. But what people didn't know was that Aaron had told her he wouldn't be attending either. He claimed he had filming commitments across town. Hours later, the internet blew up. A grainy video hit Twitter first, then Instagram. Aaron Pierre was very much at that fashion event. Not only was he there, he was sitting with a woman, laughing with his hand on her leg. The two of them were way too close. Too familiar. She leaned into him, whispered something in his ear, and he smiled like he didn't have a care in the world. That footage spread like wildfire. Fans were shocked. Teyana's name started trending immediately. People began tagging her, demanding to know what was going on. By the time Teyana saw the video, she was already driving home from rehearsal. Someone close to her said she pulled over on the side of the road and just screamed. It wasn't quiet pain. It was a storm. And someone nearby caught a piece of it on their phone. The video showed her outside her car, pacing, yelling into her phone with her hands shaking. She looked devastated, broken. And that clip? It went viral in under an hour. Within minutes, headlines started flooding the blogs. Teyana Taylor's public meltdown after Aaron Pierre's alleged cheating was everywhere. But the story was just getting started. Later that night, Teyana reportedly drove to Aaron's place. No cameras, no glam squad. Just a woman with her heart ripped open, demanding the truth. Neighbors say they heard yelling. Someone heard her scream, "I believed you. I defended you." She had given him her trust when she barely had any left. And now this? Aaron, according to sources, denied it at first. He said it was just a friend, a misunderstanding. But when Teyana showed him the video, his silence said everything. Eventually, he muttered something like, "It wasn't serious. It didn't mean anything." And with that, it was over. Teyana walked out and didn't look back. The next morning, her Instagram was scrubbed. Every trace of Aaron gone. Not just photos, but likes, stories, tags. Fans flooded her comments with support. "You deserve better. We got you, sis." The hashtag Team Teyana started trending. Even fellow celebs subtly weighed in. Taraji P. Henson liked a tweet that said, "Never trust a man who hides behind calm energy." Monica posted a selfie with the caption, "Protect your peace at all costs." The silence from Aaron's end? Deafening. But the silence didn't last long, because more receipts started pouring in. Another video surfaced. Aaron and the same woman seen leaving the party in the same car. The two looked comfortable, too familiar for strangers. Then came the screenshots. Flirty DMs from Aaron to a private account that matched the woman's handle. One message read, "I wish I could have stayed longer last night." Another said, "You make the nights feel less lonely." When those hit the blogs, it was over. Aaron was officially exposed. And just when people thought it couldn't get any worse, the woman herself posted a cryptic IG story. A black screen with white text. "I don't steal men. They leave on their own." She never mentioned names. She didn't have to. Teyana didn't respond at first. Not to the clips, not to the DMs, not to the drama. She went silent. And that silence was louder than any response. Then, finally, she broke it. In a quiet, unfiltered 2-minute video, she showed up on Instagram. No makeup, just her raw face and glassy eyes. She looked tired. Not just physically, but emotionally drained. She spoke softly, choosing every word with care. Some love stories are meant to last, and some lessons hurt more than others. She paused, trying not to cry. Then she said, "To everyone who's ever trusted and been let down, I see you. And I'm with you. This chapter is done. I'm writing my next one with truth." She ended the video with a small smile. It was faint, but it was real. Fans were devastated, but they rallied behind her. The video had millions of views in just hours. Comments flooded in from all over the world. People weren't just supporting her, they were grieving with her. And then, Iman Shumpert posted, one line. That's all it took. His IG story read, "Some people never learn how to value what they had." No name, no tag, just vibes. But those vibes, they weren't subtle. They were screaming, whispering, roaring. The kind of quiet shade that doesn't need explanation. And the internet? It exploded. Within minutes, screenshots flew across every platform. X, TikTok, IG, even Reddit lit up. People were dissecting it like a crime scene. Was he shading Aaron? Was it a warning? A confession? A heartbreak? Or was it something else? Some fans were convinced. Iman was defending Teyana, standing 10 toes down for the woman he once called his queen. Others thought maybe, just maybe, he still loved her. That it wasn't just shade. It was a reach. A hand extended from the past, hoping she might grab it. That one line wasn't just words. It was a door, cracked open. But Teyana? She didn't flinch. No repost. No like. No cryptic emoji. She let the world talk while she stayed focused. Because for once, the narrative wasn't hers to fix. She had already cried, already bled, already carried the weight of keeping the peace. Not anymore. Meanwhile, Aaron was busy disappearing. He went ghost. First step? Turn off Instagram comments. Second? Unfollow Teyana. Third? Unbothered captions, subtle shade reposts, and a whole lot of nothing. He tried to play invisible, like hiding would make the scandal go away. But the internet doesn't forget. And fans? They turned fast. The guy who built his brand on peace, love, and healing energy was suddenly being called manipulative.
Fake.
A wolf in silk robes. People were pulling receipts, analyzing old interviews, exposing contradictions. His soft-spoken persona didn't hold anymore. Because now, calm started to look calculated. And that safe guy image?
Cracked.
And the other woman? The one from the leaked footage? She disappeared too. No updates. No stories. No cryptic selfies. Just digital silence. Like she'd never existed. But the mess she helped stir? That wasn't going anywhere. Teyana, though? She didn't hide. She rose. She started healing out loud. Slowly. Deliberately. She posted dance rehearsal clips again. Her therapy in motion. One video hit different. Her alone in a studio, dancing to a raw heartbreak anthem. No backup dancers. No edits. Just her and the music. The lyrics talked about loving someone who never truly showed up. Her caption? I gave what I had left. That's more than enough. Gut punch. Straight to the heart. Because in that moment, it wasn't even about Aaron anymore. It wasn't about revenge or dragging anyone. It was about reclaiming herself. About a woman who gave everything and still got broken. But instead of staying down, she danced. She moved. She let her body say what words couldn't. In the weeks that followed, her energy shifted. She poured into her daughter, spent time with her day ones, focused on music, movement, and stillness. No loud declarations, just quiet power. That kind of power that doesn't ask for attention but commands it anyway. The world had seen her crack, but now they were watching her rise. Not with a new man, not with a diss track, with grace, with grit, with growth. Because this wasn't just about a man who couldn't stay faithful. It was bigger. It was about what happens when a woman gives her heart, her time, her light, and still ends up shattered. It was about the kind of strength it takes to walk away from the comfort of familiar pain. The kind of bravery it takes to choose yourself when your heart still wants to fight for someone else. And that's what Teyana did. She didn't perform her pain. She processed it. Publicly, yes, but with purpose. She let people see the pieces, not so they could pity her, but so they could recognize themselves in her. Iman's post?
Just a spark.
The real fire? That's Teyana. Her resilience. Her refusal to be defined by a man's mistake. She learned the hard way, but she learned. The chapter with Aaron? Burned. But her story? Just getting started.